One day, in between their normal day-to-day adventures, Mario, his brother Luigi, and Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom were on their way to a tea party, accepting the special invitation of none other than Wario. Mario and Wario go back quite a ways, and while they have had their obvious differences, the two have always made up afterwards. I'd say this is the third time we've heard about Mario and Wario crossing paths. Sure, Mario is a decent enough guy to let the past be in the past, though if you ask me, I would follow the timeless advice of trust but verify. Our heroes reach their destination in the sky pop and make a perfect landing right at their table. On this wonderful warm sunny day, what could ever go wrong? Wario greets everyone with a nice glass of juice. Peach brought the cookies. More than enough for everyone. It's Peach's homemade recipe, don't you know? She brought a few extra helpings for Mario, which creates a little bit of envy amongst the other fellows. As for the princess, just one cookie for herself. A lady must always be mindful of her figure, after all. When everyone sits down to eat, Mario lets his brother have some of his share. He switches hats and gives Luigi his place at the table. Now he can eat to his heart's content. Luigi begins to stuff his face. It doesn't last long. "Hey," Luigi says, "these cookies taste like shit." The princess, first of all, mistakes Luigi for Mario, then also mistakes his tears of disgust for tears of joy. "Oh, you really do love my cooking, right, Mario?" she says. The real Mario better not laugh too hard. A noise is heard off in the distance. What could it be? Everyone surges behind the trees to discover hundreds of mini Warios hard at work, cutting down trees and moving the logs away. "Oh no," says Mario. "These guys are tearing down the woods. Do these guys live here or what?" Just then, a voice is heard. "Actually, I live here." And with that, a fairy appears. "My name is Wanda, and I beseech you, please help us." Without much more time to explain, the mini Warios pick the big one up and walk off with him. "Help!" he cries out. A chase ensues, leading to an area with huge girders, as if something is being built here, with an evil air surrounding everything. The little Warios declare that they are here to return their master to his rightful place. And with that, Wario, who was once a good man, only a little misunderstood, breaks his bindings and declares that the evil Wario is back. Wario flings a bucket Mario's way and it lands right on his head. Oh wait, no, make that Luigi. They switched places because Mario didn't want to eat Peach's cookies. They tasted like shit after all. "Hey Wario," says Mario, "you've got the wrong guy." No matter to Wario, he pulls Luigi over to his side and bangs on his head regardless. It looks like Mario is off on an all-new quest to save the day. After only a few steps, he finds the platforms are falling away underneath his feet. Those pesky mini Warios cut the floor out from underneath. Mario falls to his doom. Wanda, the fairy, swoops in to save the day, using her magic power to create a block for Mario to land on, saving him from the danger below. A few more blocks create steps that can get our hero back up to safety. Wario does not like this one bit and throws out clocks that, when attached to the blocks, make them disappear when the timer runs out. Mario runs up as fast as he can, but to no avail. Time runs out. The blocks disappear. "Mario, grab onto me!" yells Peach. He jumps on her back to fly away. "What, you forgot that Peach can float?" They make it to a ladder. Mario climbs up to confront Wario. Nonplussed, Wario simply flicks a small stone Mario's way, which turns into a giant fireball. Wanda uses her magic to put out the flame. Mario jumps down and then moves to the other side to attack from behind. Mario and Wario exchange blows. Neither really gains any advantage. The fight is so intense it causes the wooden structure to collapse. In the smoke and haze, Wario takes off in his personal biplane, the Bulldog, dragging Luigi alongside him. Mario and Peach follow in the direction of the Bulldog, with some help from Wanda, who knows the area well. They walk through the remaining woods all the way to Yoshi Lake. Peach notices a historical marker. Legend has it that this lake is home to a mysterious creature, only captured on film once, and very blurry. The faint of heart should not go further. A rustling is heard, not too far away. "Mario, do you hear something?" A dark figure walks out of the trees, scaring Peach half to death. "Oh, it's just Yoshi," Mario says. "Why are you out here all alone?" Peach asks. "You gave me quite a scare." She conks him right on the head. "Sorry, I thought it would make you laugh," the green dinosaur says. Mario thought it was funny, and hey, why not? These guys are like brothers. They even kind of look the same, big nose and all. Well, there's no time to argue. Luigi is still held captive by Wario. The princess hops onto Yoshi to speed things up, except she falls right off. He somehow left his saddle at home. Looks like everyone has to walk. Eventually, Mario, Peach, Wanda, and Yoshi make it to where Wario is camped out. In the middle of these woods sits a giant cauldron where Luigi is being stewed right now. Mario charges in. The mini Warios are stunned, but Mario also notices an army of Yoshis. This could be major trouble, he thinks to himself. "Why do these Yoshis look super strong?" asks Mario. "These guys must have evolved into Yoshi-sauruses," Yoshi replies. One of these super dinos takes a look at Mario and Yoshi. "Hey, these dudes are okay," he says. "You guys look just like us. We must be family." He then looks at Peach and says, "But you, I don't know if you can be trusted." Wanda steps in, casting a spell on the princess, giving her a giant schnoz. "What did you do to my nose?" Peach asks. "Don't worry," Wanda says. "The spell will wear off eventually." The Yoshi-sauruses take a look at the princess and, while still not very trusting of her, give her a pass. "All right, let's eat," they all say. The super dinos yank Luigi out of the pot and dump him on the ground. "Luigi!" Mario runs over and pulls the bucket off his brother's head. "Huh? You're not Luigi. Where's the real Luigi?" Wario reappears. "Ha-ha! I have Luigi! And if you want to get him back, you have to cross this massive labyrinth I've built." Wanda is distressed. How dare he destroy nature this way? "Let's go get him," she says. Luigi begs for help as Wario laughs. "Your brother will never make it here, and if he does, this TNT will blow everything sky high." Yoshi makes his way first, crashing right into a wall to start. Peach tries a different path. Some Pidgeots hanging out take notice, but are not quick to take action. Now it's Mario's turn, giving a KO to those pesky black birds. Wario watches on. "That dastardly Mamu! He knew those Pidgeots were useless when he sold them to me!" Mario makes it to where Luigi is tied up. He stamps out the TNT fuse and removes the egg covering from Luigi's head. Huh? Another fake! It's a bomb! Waha! The perfect trap, says Wario, laughing as he escapes. Our heroes get washed away down the hole to the underground. The water below is freezing cold. Not too far away, there are dozens of baby Yoshis, literally frozen in ice. So sad. And the water is about to do the same to Peach and Yoshi as ice forms around them, sealing them in frozen doom. It won't be long until Mario joins them, then it's game over for everyone. Wanda has caught up and yells down to Mario. "Over here, there's a giant sleeping Blargg that lives in this cave. If we wake him up, he could melt the ice." Mario makes his way over but runs out of energy and slowly begins to freeze up. Wanda uses her magic power to summon a fire flower. The bright flash of light wakes up all the swoopers sleeping in the cave. The sudden flurry causes Wanda to drop her wand and the fire flower, both of which land right on Mario's head. With the fire flower in hand, Mario swims to the bottom of the underground lake. He soon finds the giant Blargg and releases fireballs to awaken him from his icy slumber. The giant Blargg comes to life, breathing fire. The water of the lake warms up. The frozen baby Yoshis begin to thaw and regain consciousness. Actually, it's getting close to the boiling point right about now. The heat from the giant Blargg starts to push water, fire, and steam upwards to the ground level. For Mario, Peach, and Yoshi, it's a happy reunion, despite the rising temperatures. How do we get out of here? Yoshi has the right idea, using his long tongue to reach the only way out. Everyone hangs on for the bungee ride. After reaching a safe place, the Elder Fairy appears. "Wanda, your actions have summoned me here," he says. "It is not in the ways of a fairy to be so destructive to nature. You woke up this monster and now it's out of control. If you don't stop it, the whole world will explode."
目隠しされた負けるな頑張れマリオ僕らがマウスで連れて行こうマリオ危うしマウスで妖精を操ってマリオをゴールへ導け楽しさなんとオール100面スーパーファミコンで新登場マリオとワニオだよマウスで楽しいマリオペイントもよろしく
Flames rise up from the ground. The entire lake has evaporated. It's too hot to even stand around. Then, up from the ground rises the giant Blargg. This is all my fault? Asks Wanda. But I was just trying to save Peach and Yoshi. This is your fault, she continues. Our fault? The elder interrupts. Now is not the time to lay blame. We must solve this problem together. The only way to defeat the giant Blargg is the fruit from the Hope tree that grows in our kingdom. Under the intense sun and over the burning ground, Mario, Peach, Yoshi, and Wanda make their way to the fairy kingdom. Under the duress of the heat, Mario begins to hallucinate, seeing a vending machine far off in the distance. Oh, if only we had a coin! Wanda, luckily enough, has found some. Mario puts a coin in the slot. No! It's just a mirage, he says. The elder encourages him to keep going. Eventually, there will be an oasis. The march continues. Yoshi trails behind. Looking at Peach makes him hungry for some other kind of peach. Yeah, I can understand that. He takes a bite out of her tuchus. The shock prompts her to bite Mario as well. The chomp on his tuchus forces Mario to run at full speed. That whole ordeal was worth it though, because our heroes have made it to the oasis. The three frolic and jump in the cool water, only to find it quickly dissipate. What's happening? The giant Blargg is nearby, and his heat zapped the oasis. To make things worse, Wario is literally adding fuel to the fire, dumping gasoline on the inflamed reptile. Everyone runs as fast as they can to escape the giant Blargg. One quick turn and the fairy kingdom is within sight. At the gates, the guardsmen order, "Halt! Only fairies may enter the kingdom. Present your wings." Mario, Peach, and Yoshi comply. The guardsmen give the all clear. However, not even a few steps inside the realm, Yoshi's fake wings break off. The alarm sounds. Humans! Humans have breached the gates! Suddenly, every fairy around directs their eyes towards our heroes. Mario tries to reason with them. Listen to me, we're not bad people. We just came looking for the Hope fruit. It's for a really good reason. The skies open up, and the fairy queen appears. She speaks. You seek the Hope fruit? May we please have it? Asks Peach. If we don't use it to stop the giant Blargg, the entire world will blow up. The queen responds. The Hope fruit is very rare, and the Hope tree can only grow one every 100 years. We keep it in a secret hiding space to keep it safe. The fairy queen lifts up the entire kingdom from the ground into the sky, where it flies away. In the hole left behind stands the Hope tree. It speaks. If you are honest in your desires, I can present you with my only fruit this century. Join hands around me and dream your wishes. Then I will determine if you are sincere. Everyone forms a ring around the tree. Hand in hand, their wishes are transmitted to the tree and are heard. The telepathic signals are strong, and in the end, the tree bears the Hope fruit. The fairy queen watches happily from afar. The Hope fruit grows and grows and grows until it reaches full size, much larger than anyone was expecting. It falls off the tree and hits the ground. Great, says Mario. But now what do we do? Just give it to the giant Blargg? How can we even get close to him? It's too hot, Peach adds. Yoshi, still hungry, takes one look at this massive fruit and eats it all in just one bite. Mario is beside himself. You aren't supposed to eat it! Or is he? The Hope fruit causes Yoshi to sprout wings. He can fly, and he's ready to take off and face the giant Blargg. Mario tries his best to pull Yoshi back, but it's no good. his boot pops right off, and away he goes. Yoshi! No! Mario cries out for his friend to come back, but the green dinosaur flies right into the mouth of the giant Blargg, giving his life for the cause. Wanda, to win this fight, we need your magic power. We need all kinds of blocks to help us out, Mario explains. But I lost my magic wand in the cave, and the elder cuts her off. Take my staff. And for you, Mario, I give you the mouse nunchuck. Please use it well. Mastering the mouse is the only way to win the battle of Mario and Wario. Our heroes make their way towards Wario's lair, across a network of girders and scaffolding full of tricks and surprises. Wario tries to stop Mario with a snot blast. The green goop is hard to escape from. Wario turns things up some more by flicking fire booger blasts his way. Wanda is there to put out the fire and free Mario. Peach is up ahead, and it looks like she inadvertently set off a trap, leaving Mario to receive the brunt of it. While stunned from the flames, Wario sends out his worst for a pincer attack. Ouch! Wario uses his firepower to light the rope from which the bucket that holds Luigi's head hangs, while Peach bounces the bad guy right off the ledge. Wario lands directly on Mario, where from afar they can both see the rope burn away and Luigi fall to his doom. Luigi! Cries out his brother. The green guy is saved, but only by the grace of good timing, as Peach barely grabs onto the rope before it hits the ground. Mario asks Wario, why? Tell me why you built this labyrinth. What is it all for? Wario just steps on his nose, crushing it and turning it all red, laughing with delight, stepping on Mario's nose over and over again. Far away, a signal is heard, almost like Morse code. The Yoshisauruses detect something. A fellow big-nosed brother is in trouble! They break down the fortress and rescue Mr. Big Nose. Wario makes his escape on the bulldog, yet again. The charge of Yoshisauruses causes the whole structure to collapse. Peach lets go of the rope. Luigi falls again. Nice catch. Wario saves Luigi's life, but it looks like we're back to square one again. The Yoshisauruses stand over Mario and say a special incantation. Take this weak-nosed warrior and fill him with our mighty nose power! In a burst of energy, Mario is reborn. With a superpowered nose to lead the way, he takes off in the sky pop with Peach to take Wario head on. Using the mouse nunchuck, Mario is able to cut the rope and free Luigi. He falls backwards, and Mario is there to catch him. Wario takes a hammer and swings away. Mario puts the bucket right in the path of the hammer, cracking it to pieces. Luigi is finally free. Knowing that the game is almost over, Wario goes into a panic and tries to make an escape, but Mario won't let it happen. With his newfound nose power, he unleashes the Hyper Booger Beam. The bulldog explodes in midair, leaving the bad guy to fall into the ocean. Have we finally seen the last of Wario? Time will tell. Back on the ground, all is quiet once again. The battle is over, and the day won. With peace restored, the fairies can return. Wanda and the other fairies can rebuild the woods. Wanda, the Elder, and the Queen thank Mario and Peach for all they've done. In the sky pop, a faint voice can be heard. Hey, 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 hey! It's an egg. Yoshi must have laid it. The egg shakes and cracks. With a gasp of air, Yoshi is back. I can't breathe in this thing,